Hello everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of my playthrough of Lord of the Rings Online. I'm really having a good time. As we left it, Kevin Sorbo was on a roof because I was just wanting to find a safe place to not be worried. The reason he's called Kevin Sorbo is I made a character look like Kevin Sorbo of Hercules and Andromeda fame, and thought it would be funny. Sorbo was taken, so I picked 2 R's. And that's basically how sad I am. And I'm learning how to be a captain. Well, if it isn't the rumour monger, I've heard all about you, Sorbo. I would like to think so. He's quite well known. As you can see for yourself, there are no brigands causing problems. It's the wolves that threaten us lately. They seem to have gathered around Brunpri's folly, especially about the top of the ruins. Brackenbrook sent you to assist me, and assist me you shall. Okay, I don't have a choice. Very good for you. I would like you to look into the wolf problem we're having. Okay. So, my first quest in the intro is the wolves of the ruins. So, are the wolves around here? Let's have a wander. Ah, there they are. So... what? So I've got to defeat wolves around and search atop Brunwi's folly for the source of the wolves. Okay. Oh. What's that? Oh, that just come up. Okay. Whoa! I don't understand what that does. Push them around. Oh, that's cool. So it just comes up as an option. So basically, I get to just heal myself. It's really interesting. Let's pick up some rough fares. Pick up some ruffers. Ruffers. Oh, he resisted. How dare he resist my advances. I tread so hard. So where's this folly? Okay. Follow the folly. Follow the folly. Follow it down. So, RC, so it is a healing thing. That's what I was asking. Just kill the beasts for the sake of it. For the sake of argument. Oh, have I went past? No, it's telling me to go here. It's telling me to go here. Alright. Alright, Wolf, how are you going? How's it going? Have I done the really stupid thing if I went the back way? Probably. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Can I be even more adventurous and just jump? No, won't let me on that. Gah. You'd think Kevin Sorbo would be able to do anything. Clearly not. Ah, there you go. There we go. Ah, so maybe it's suggesting... ooh, plants. Ah, I've got to collect these. Excellent. In your travels, you've been asked to catch certain items. Yes, okay. I understand you perfectly. Let's shout this wolf to death. Don't like being in your way. It's a devastating blow. Oh, it was. He never recovered. He never recovered from being so down and defeated. It was such a devastating blow, he never recovered. There's a strange banner. A bloodstained banner. Oh, the Wolfmaster. Do you get out much, Wolfmaster? Clearly not. You'll be sorry for sticking your nose where it don't belong. Well, I was told to. I'm under orders. I don't have a choice, apparently. Because help, you shall. That's what the basic guy said. What I like in this game is just like now where I just fell down because I just couldn't be bothered to do it conventionally is you don't actually die from like a huge fall. You just get a movement penalty, which is like, oh, your leg's broken for about however long you fall. So it's about like, in some cases can be like, I'm maybe exaggerating when I say sort of 10 minutes, but it's annoying, but at least you don't just fall off a hill and die, even though it's not realistic, obviously, but hey, you win some, you lose some, in terms of realism. But I think that's actually quite good in terms of just not wanting to scream at the game for letting me down.
A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Yes! No need to shout. I mean, this... So basically we've established that when a captain shouts, I shout, the guy who gives you the quest shouts. Therefore we should just be shouting! Ah! Basically how captains go into battle. Ah! 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 What's going on? That's how I would go into battle, to be fair. Alright, Strider.
Calder Cobb is a
Danger
traitor.
has found you much
Danger
earlier.
has found you earlier than I predicted. I cannot
Obtain the
decide which is
consumable.
more dangerous
Yes.
right now.
Okay,
Calder
I
Cobb's
can
treachery
question him.
or the ignorance of Captain
What am I
Brackenbrook.
questioning? Some guy who's in jail, is he? Yeah, it's telling me to put these. So what's cool about this game is you can slot them in all these different bits. So let's just, for the benefit of things, we'll just put them right above so I can just point and click. Don't really think I'll be needing them early on. Ooh, someone's gonna be executed.
Boy, you there! Let me
Talk
go!
to the jailer.
Calder Cobb can
He
vouch
knows
for
that
me.
is involved. Oh, Ned
Greetings.
Pruner. Oh, he's such a prune. It is good to make your acquaintance, Captain Selbo. I noticed you were questioning Otto. Does that mean that his musterings have been truthful? Yes, I do believe that you've come to Orchard to tell. It is unprecedented, but all signs are showing that blah 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 blah. If they do not believe him, they tell him that I do. Okay. So Ned Brother agrees that Orchard is imperial. Okay. Captain Brackbook.
Say this. Calder
Give
Cobb
me
has been
your
loyal to me since he was a
chainmail
boy.
boots. Every level you'll be
suppose
granted
it
new
would be
skills.
wise
I got a new
to
skill, a
investigate
cutting
your
attack, a
claim.
bleed that damages over time. Sweet. I got a woven cloak. Okay, I have new boots. Very nice. Ooh, they match. I'm assuming they would go to the trouble of making the beginning
Oh,
stuff
you look
match.
so changed since last night.
Hey, you there! I'm hungry.
It's not working. It's been so silly. Quick pop of the chat. So we can't dual world, is what Romans are saying. Makes sense. Makes sense at all. Alright, so what is it asking me to do? Talk to... Let's move this towards the right. I think it's... Alright, so I gotta go here. And here. Just bring these forward. Very good. Let's go! As you can see in the beginning of the game, you do a lot of walking, which is why I'm hoping I'm gonna have some stories to tell while we're doing such thing. One of the things I wanted to talk about actually on this stream was went to my friends last night after streaming Faster Than Light. The first 2 parts should be on our YouTube channel now if you want to have a look. And after that I went to my friend Chris's and we played some board games because I'm a huge board game fan. Obviously Tabletop on YouTube is a great show, but which got me back into board games actually. I played Munchkin at university, and then kind of fell out with it again. Like fell out of board games, and the people who I played board games with went back home, and you know after university had finished. But now I'm part of a board game club that meets every fortnight in Newcastle, where I'm from, and it's really great. And the game we played last night was a game called Golden City, and it was really fun. And there'll be some people I've seen that I was actually watching. Is There Something I Said, which is a panel show on English TV, and they were taking the piss out of a guy called David Mitchell for being, sort of geeky. Oh, this is what it's asking me to do, collect boar meat. And I just found that a bit unnecessary, really, because it's like, board games are great and should be treated as such. And yeah, I played Golden City, which was great, but Chris, who the friend I was at's house, just absolutely destroyed us. And then we played a really silly game that I don't actually think was English. I don't think it had an English name. It was German or French, I think. Probably German, because Germans are just incredibly just crazy about board games. Essen, which is the popular one that's played in Europe all the time, like the convention, the biggest convention in Europe, they very often get the best board games there and showcase the best games, and everything gets like any upcoming games get shown there. But yeah, so I think it was in German, this particular game, but it was a really fun little game where you guess the number of barrels. It was very similar to a game called Liar's Dice, where you guess what faces come up in dice when you shake them in a cup and see, and you got to guess what basically comes out. But in this particular game that we played, it was about how many barrels you kept face up, which had numbers on, and you had to guess what other people guessed you had. And I'm not making a very good I'm not making a good attempt at explaining it, but all I'm saying is it's a really good game. I really liked it.
Eh?
Ooh, I've got a cloak.
The best thing that's happened to us
I got a
day.
cloak,
Our
and
best
not
hope
the
is to get
kind
help
from Star
Colonel,
Trek.
Our neighbours. They will not let our Chet fall to brigands.
Okay, I got to go to Coombe to plead for aid. Ooh. Is that Will Wheatley is in?
Something for me.
Is that an homage? I'm hoping it is. What a coincidence, we were talking about tabletop and then Will Wheatley comes on. Wesley Crusher thing. I know that I think it's World of Warcraft that does homages to people as well, because I remember once playing World of Warcraft and there's a guy you first meet in, I think, one of the zombie bits when I was Varnak, my healer, where they had a guy who was Ramus Harold Hamas, and it was Harold Ramus with the R and the H swapped round. And for those who don't know who Harold Ramis is, if you're not an uber geek like me, Harold Ramis was director of Groundhog Day. Also was more probably well known as Egon in Ghostbusters, the doctor with the glasses. And sadly died fairly recent. Died like I think last year or the year before. And oh no. Brutally murdered. But yeah, I just realised I'm like not even paying attention to the game now, I'm just rambling. But yes, I've just found a random person on the floor, and I'm going towards this quest now. Beautifully made game, this. So we're gonna collect this bush, I think, maybe. Yeah, I've got to collect several of them. Oh, another person who's dead. Wow, this is just a oh no. Maybe I'm going to find Walt Wheatley and then I've got to tell the great Will Wheatley that she's dead. That's just so sad. I didn't play Lord of the Rings to feel sad. That's another thing that annoys me about what certain people feel like, is that when they ever see something and go, oh, I can't believe that made me sad, like I wasn't wanting that, I wasn't expecting that, I'm like, well, don't watch anything then if you don't want to have an emotional response. Seems to me a little bizarre. to think that, but there you go. We're at 7 o'clock. I've been doing this for about an hour, which is awesome. I've got to search for... Are these? No, I'll have to touch these guys yet. Because what's good about this game as well is you can just hover over stuff and it just tells you if you need them. Which is useful. You can hear me puddling along. It's the final countdown. Oh look, the piglets are in the water. Maybe I do have to. Let's kill some stuff. Let's shout them to death. I have to say that noise is really irritating. I'm just wondering if there's a way I can get rid of it. Ooh, I don't know how. I don't know if I can get rid of that horrible noise, but it's basically that thing keep coming up. It's telling me to heal. That's the stupid thing it is. Oh no! Walt Whitley! Ooh, level 7. Can I take that? Can I take him? Let's go for it. Level 7 versus level 4. I'm known to my friends in certain circles as Rambo. I just literally go all guns blazing. Don't care. Don't care about the consequences. Oh, I've got to tell Mr. Will Wheatley. Walt Whitley is no more. It's so sad. It's alright. I'm sure Will will appreciate Kevin Sorbo coming to console him. I mean, who wouldn't, frankly? I mean, man or woman, Kevin Sorbo comes to you and wants to console you. You're going to let that happen. Because if you don't, you probably don't have a choice. Oh, someone, a fellow gamer who's AFK. Hello. I just noticed that bad graphics that my sword is currently going through my cape. Where is Coombe? Coombe. Oh, that's over there. Just noticed I had a quest that said go to Coombe. Well, maybe I will go to Coombe. You don't know.
How can I be of service?
Ooh, nice two-hander. Oh yeah, I am Sorbo the Wary. You've reached level 5 without being defeated. Oh yeah. I was slightly worried when my game crashed before that I had lost that, because I know that you get points for not dying. Well, you get a title for not dying in this game. Not points, points. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but also at the same time I'm playing a game show where I'm trying to get points. Because that's what I'm like. It's the final Sorbo. I do like a bit of Kevin Sorbo. Maybe my goal in this stream should make him look as most Hercules-like as possible. Okay, so they're blocking me from entering Coombe. Okay. If only I'd known that. Oh, I've got to go all the way back. Well, I'll best do that, because if I go all the way back and then have a quest that's in the same area, then that'll obviously make things not as... It's a shame, because a hunter has fairly early on an ability that makes him run faster, so it's like... Because one of the things in this game is your guys do not get tired. There's no need to rest, there's no need to drink, there's no need to eat. But what's the cool thing in this is that you do get food in this that buffs your guy up, so you get like stuff that increases your vitality and your morale and various other things. So it's worthwhile to drink and eat something in this if you want to make, you know, get stuff that short-term effects basically. It's kind of like, you know, same with if you take alcohol in this, I think, is that you get all like sort of drunk and merry. I think there's an auto run button in this because I'm holding down a button. I'm holding down W at the minute. I think there is an auto run, but I only remember that because I used to have a mouse with a side right button, you know, like an extra one, and I used to press that and it used just to make the guy go. I'm assuming there's a button that I'm just not remembering. Ugh, I'm just not remembering it at all. Come on, another bag in.
Nicely. It gives me something to munch on for a bit, at least.
Actually, just because I'm streaming, obviously, I should be kind enough to show you. For those that haven't played this, this is the inventory panel. So you can have 2 earrings, a necklace, bracelet, a left bracelet, a right bracelet, 2 rings. So I've just equipped one with +1 vitality for my health. Pocket slot, a head slot, so like a helmet, which you can choose to not have on. Like you can choose not to not show it on, like to see it, which is good because obviously if you want your guy to see your regular face. We have these leather shoulder pads. So shoulders, cloak, chest, gauntlets, leggings, and feet. And then we have shields and double-handedness, an a ranged weapon, which I imagine might be like throwing axes or something for a captain, maybe, is my guess. Craft tool and a class slot. So yeah, that's just a little rundown of the inventory, just so you know, because I'm right-clicking and avoiding going on that screen, so I thought,
Lovely.
for the benefit to
This
people,
is sure to cheer
I will show them.
This tea will help Amdir feel better.
Make sure that Amiam drinks the blueberry. Ah, so I got all that stuff to try and heal Amdir. Come on, Amdir.
But I have not the stomach to drink this now.
And he only pretends to drink the tea, so I went all that way. Amdir, you fucking knob.
I knew it would.
Okay. Just equipped another ring. I'm not even bothered looking at the stat because it's gonna. I haven't got 2 rings, so I just put one on anyway. What happened to my webcam there? Just decided to go nuts. Don't have any more quests now other than this one. Yeah, that's the only one I have. Cool. I sorted that bit out. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Cal Springy. Da, da, da. Oh, I think that was the person who was AFK before. Hello. Da, da, da. So I'd say it's just such a beautiful game. Made by a company called Turbine, who also make who also I've played a little bit of, but not enjoyed as much as Dungeons and Dragons. They do the online version of that, and it's not bad. But just the 2 major, if anyone is interested, the 2 major online games that I play is, like, in terms of, you know, massive multiplayer online, is Star Trek Online and this one, Lord of the Rings Online. I recently tried Path of Exile, which I got told was similar to like sort of Diablo and everything, where it's just, you know, dungeon crawling, bashing people to shit.
This cannot be.
Didn't enjoy it.
I must write to Brackenbrook at once.
Which I was a little disappointed in because I'd spent ages downloading about 4 gigabytes worth of a game, and then it turns out that it was just meh. Even though I hate that word meh. Anyone who says meh, I really don't want to know. Just find it such an annoying word, but in this instance, it literally does a good job of describing this Path of Exile. Really was pretty meaningless. Da 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 da. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. Bam 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 bam. Here we go, running through the fields. Oh look, if I just noticed, right? Let's try. I'm running through these, right? What film's that? Like if I did it close up. I was trying to recreate Gladiator. You know the bit in the, you know the bit where he keeps having them dream sequences where he's going for a field of field of meadows, and he's putting his hand along it. That's just what that reminded me of. What a great film, Gladiator. Ridley Scott, from northeast of England, from Shields, not far from here. Literally about 20 minutes away from where I'm currently recording. But wonder if you knew that. But this is so nice. I mean, this is what I find so necessary about online games. Is just I've just spent the last 5 minutes going, just running along.
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done? You sent me on a wild goose chase.
Cannot fathom
Broken Book is hopeless.
just
You should ask
how
Strider what
wrong
to do.
I have been.
Okay. Strider. What do we do? We're fucked. How great would it be if he just turned around and said, yeah, you're right, we're fucked.
Do not
Ask the
despair.
exiled hunter.
You have done well.
Ooh, there's an exiled hunter in here. Ooh. Ooh. Just so you know, if anyone is talking to me in chat, I'm currently only have until next week a one camera setup. So I may be missing some chat because I don't have a big enough window. Because I'm looking at the stream to make sure the stream's okay. So it isn't out of sheer ignoring. I just can only either have to stop and look at chat. I have to like stop playing the game and look at the chat or play the game. So that's why I wait till the breaks. So if you've got anything you're waiting for an answer for, it'll happen in the breaks. And I had a break about, what was it, 6:45, I think, wasn't it? So I'll play for another 10 minutes or so and then take a break. The reason I take a break is obviously to encourage people who do play games to make sure you take a break every so often, because it's recommended for your health. And also gives me a chance to go to the toilet, refill my cup to drink out of, and also really for practical reasons it helps me edit the videos together when I put them back on YouTube, because I have been streaming. The plan is for me to be streaming every week, Monday to Friday. Monday is Old School Monday. Tuesday is Next Gen Tuesday, which we're going to be playing Bloodborne, which came out today. I'm going to pick up my copy tomorrow because I've got it on pre-order. So I'm going to be playing that Tuesday. Monday, I'm probably going to keep playing Torchlight 2 because I really enjoyed it. Wednesday is Hearthstone, so I'll be more trying to see if I can. Oh, we generated enough coins in the last stream to do Arena, so I'm going to try and see if I can do a whole stream of Arena. That's not really got a good chance of happening because I'm rubbish at Hearthstone. Which you should check out the videos on our YouTube channel to see exactly how bad I am. Friggin' awful. So this is why it's a hunting lodge, because he's in exile.
Calder Carl has shown his true colours
So
at
I've just got
best.
another shoulder pad, better than the one I have. Basically it's got, as you'll see on the thing, I've just equipped it with 10 armor, and the one I had 1, so I'm just showing you that really that's what you kind of look at as a basic thing.
Calder Carl has shown his true
Okay,
colours at
Calder
last.
Carb has shown his true colours at last. I knew him to be evil-hearted. So yes, I will come to aid. Let us see what we can see you for. While I Gavaz, you should sneak into and uncover their plan of attack. Okay. Pardon you. Was that her? Was that her who did that? Was that her blowing my horn? If only. If only. It's a bit like yesterday when we were playing board games. I really enjoyed. I'm a real fan of lame jokes when they're done right. And one of the great ones I ever heard, apparently, Morecambe and Wise. There's a interview on YouTube of Morecambe and Wise on Parkinson, which is a Michael Parkinson interview show. It was on for forever on English TV. And they used to say some of the jokes they used to do, and it was sort of like, you know, like knock jokes and doctor jokes. And the one that made me laugh is a guy walks into a hospital and says the invisible man's waiting for you outside, and he goes, tell him I can't see him. They're good. You know the phrase, the old ones are the best. I really do agree that to some degree. Doctor, I feel like what was it? I feel like look at me, I'm screwing up even the lamest of jokes. Doctor, that's it. Doctor, I feel like a set of curtains. Pull yourself together. Where I'm going here. So these are the brigands from before that I said about I had to ignore. You're going down, brigands. You're going down. I'm gonna shout you to death. Devastating blow. So these purple things that I'm getting are to help towards professions, which I'm probably not going to spend any time doing on stream because it's incredibly dull. It's like it's dull to watch. It's crafting, so you can craft stuff. One of the reasons I wanted to do another character is because of my hunter. I just noticed that. It's just like the Truman Show that someone just turned on the storm. You noticed that? I was literally like the Truman Show that literally just went all dark. Ooh! A storm is coming. Maybe we're all in the Truman Show. Have I thought about that? Maybe screws with your mind. Awesome. Defeat brigands. Maybe with him being a lieutenant, he may be the one that has the stuff. Unless there's some guy in here. Usually when you have to find some information from a boss. Yeah. No, I've got to go further in. Fair enough. Wolf bait. I'm not wolf bait, you prick. Any of the thing, I'm ignoring the loot just simply because they're just common loot you know now. You just either you trade them in. Yay! Another level. You now open your traits for each panel with the J key and spend your Horndale train points and new keys and enhancements. I now have the choice of having an outfit. This is something I mentioned in one of the streams earlier. I think it was Torchlight earlier in the week, where they have a separate cosmetic appearance, which is really cool. That you don't have to like sort of switch all your stuff around all the time. You just press a button and ooh. Oh well, we'll look at this in a minute. It's asking me to specialise. Okay, yeah, I'll do it in a second. Let's finish this quest and go back, and then once I find a safe spot, we'll look into that at the beginning of the second or the third part, I think. I don't know why I'm killing these guys. Oh, just got more stuff. I need to spend my time looking at. Okay, so where is this? So it's up here. Oh, there it is. No. What's up there? Okay. I'm tempted to. I was really tempted to explore that bit there, but is there a? Yeah, I was gonna say there's a place out here. can occasionally get like sort of green items dropping and various other things, but not really that fussed. Oh yeah. Right, I'm gonna go run back to the hunter, and then I'm gonna have a break. Shout him to death. Da 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 da. Get out of the way by clicking on it. Probably is a way to get rid of that because it's incredibly infuriatingly annoying, but let's go swimming. Another thing about this game is your stuff becomes incredibly immaculate. Like, you just never gets wet, and it's never like, oh, I really need to take this to the dry cleaners. Like, no. Just like that episode in Red Dwarf where Lister comes out of in the backwards thing, where he comes out of, because everything's backwards, so when he comes out of the water, he's bone dry. So he enters wet and comes out dry. What a great show. We've actually just found out as well that we're going to be talking to Chris Barry next year. Hopefully around about the time they're going to do another series of Red Dwarf, apparently. Right, I think this is a great time to stop. We're looking John in the face, and we're in a safe place. So, I'm going to take a break, Mr. Man, and I'll be back after this short break. Okay.